doing, buddy?
Not bad. It was pretty cool. I hit it and it was like initiating or initializing or whatever it was doing for all the, because we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter or X. And
Right.
I was like, okay, well, when's it gonna? It's like it starts going, but it just goes in kind of order. So people on X probably got a notification before the people on YouTube and yabba yabba yabba. But I like it. It's crisp and clean. We are now on EVMUX. I had a test run on this this past weekend, or it might have been on Monday. Didn't go so hot. Didn't go well at all. Thank God Melton was the only one to see it, but I did save it. Uh,
Okay.
so it's out there. I'm probably going to clip it because at the end I go, and you'll never see me on this effing place again. There's all that static. What's up, Michael? How we doing?
What's up, Michael?
So
Um,
it's interesting to
so
say
yeah,
the least.
it is. It's a little bit different. It's going to take some getting used to. Um, you had to invite me. I couldn't just join like
Oop.
before. Like if I log in, it kicked you out, right?
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
says like every account. So what needs to happen is um, you'll probably need to create an account.
Okay.
Unless you want to create the here's the benefit and here's the situation. If you want to be the guy that creates the rooms and all that kind of stuff and gets things ready, then that's fine. I'll create the other account. But if I'm doing it, then you'll need to create your own account. You probably do part-time nerd anyways. Aren't you going to start doing some nerd stuff?
We've been talking about it. Been talking about coming back and doing some like movie reviews and things like that. So
Just sitting
I mean,
around waiting.
just sitting here farting around,
All right.
just doing what we do.
So welcome
Um,
back, craft beer to you and the Metroplex here. Tonight we're going old, baby. It's been a long effing time, almost a year, almost a year. So we're doing um, Martin House Brewing out of Fort Worth, Texas, melted cookie dough. This is their melt ice creams series and whatnot. 6.5% alcohol by volume. They don't put a lot on the can. They do got a nice looking can though. They'll kind of screw around. Half of it's just going to be some little art and whatnot. Marty's in the house. What are we doing? What's happening, fellas? Dang do, hello, and cheers. Cheers to you, sir. Over there on excuse me, on YouTube. So, but this thing, I bought these the same day because this was supposed to be put away for we were gonna do 6 beers, old beers, you know what I mean? So this is canned on 6/6/2023, and it says "Let's Dough." What's so confusing? Someone asking you a math problem over there?
No, I'm looking at the bottom of my can, and it doesn't look like it's 6 6 on mine. It almost looks like it's 7 6.
Okay,
But
well,
it's kinda like smudged too, so I can't really all we know is it's from 2023, okay?
yeah,
So we're
yeah.
looking at almost 2-year-old beer.
hmm So now this one is on Untapped. Not a lot of information like they usually do, or as they normally do. They don't put a lot of information on Untapped. Golden ale with lactose, vanilla, salt, and cookie dough flavoring. Now this bad boy, no NA on the IBUs, but I don't think they ever put the IBUs on here. Your average score of 3.64 out of 1,216 ratings. This thing's been checked in 1,502 times. 1,348 of those are unique. So let's get cracking.
Alright, well,
Please
here
don't
we
blow
go.
up. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. All
I
right.
didn't blow up. It's nice and carbonated,
Yeah, hold
it's
up.
got a little bit of head there. Smells like cookies. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, it smells like chocolate chip cookie dough, like.
It says,
So,
yeah, cookie dough flavor. And I wonder what kind of cookie dough they got. Now,
they get it from Melt. That's the name of the it's like an ice cream slash cookie place,
oh, cool.
uh, out there in Fort Worth.
Oh, okay. So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Nice. I got to show you this canware in a second.
Yeah, go for it.
So I was like, I think I only have one Martin House, you know, cup or glassware or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, sweet. Well, I got to go get it then. And so it actually is, this is their Valentine's Day. God, stupid ass camera. Their Valentine's Day 2020.
2020, yeah.
So, almost 5 years old. Liz is in the house. What up? How you doing?
Well, I've got that glass somewhere. It's not in the Gen Pop for me. It's somewhere here in my office.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I
it's
need
down
to
here with my
find it.
Ninja Turtle stuff. But here we go. Cheers. Mazel, mazel, good things.
Now this thing says it's a blonde slash golden ale. Oh, buddy, it's tasty. Pretty sweet.
It's
Pretty sweet, but
smooth.
yeah, quite good.
Very smooth. Yeah, it is a cookie beer. Marty, they do this yearly. They've got the cookies and cream is how what they do. They have a cookies beer and a cream beer. They release at the same time. You can get it in a mixed 4-pack, 2 of each, and
Yeah.
it's a yearly release. What's up, Jack? How we doing?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. How we doing?
Welcome. Jack says he's a new viewer. He said, "Cool beard, guys." Thank you.
Hey, yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate that. Yeah. So, anyways, this beer it's been around for a while. I got this cup. You got it for me. It was the pizza beer night. That's why
It
you
was.
have the Ninja Turtles on there. I
Yes.
did. I got. I don't know if were they all Leonardo.
Yes, they were
Okay.
all Leonardo.
Okay. I
Um,
was about to have to
the
go on
pizza beer
eBay and
was
start hunting.
awful. It was awful. You got like an 8-ounce pour. You got like 3 8-ounce pours when you went. You got the pint glass and 3 8-ounce pours, and
It was a
it
delicious
was
beer.
you didn't have it.
Yeah, I've had it out of the
No,
can.
you didn't have that iteration of it.
Oh, okay. So I had a different one
Yeah,
the next year or something like that.
yeah, I think it was the next year.
Mm.
So, um,
Yeah, it's not bad. And so their beers are going to be higher ABV. Like the next one we got is I think it's at like a 10 or 11% or something like that. But like this one, 6.5. They're known for kind of going up there and getting it. You know,
yeah,
about 26 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Marty welcoming Jack in as well. But yeah, it. So what's been going on? Anything?
no, nothing really. Just same old, same old. Another day in paradise. The weather's fickle as all can be.
Mm,
We had nice weather Saturday, Sunday. It started getting cold. It's even colder today. It's like 39 today. After we had like 80 last week. Um,
yeah.
we'll see what happens tomorrow. But
It's just like it. This is why people get sick. Like everyone's getting sick. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And whatnot. But all right, so you actually visited a brewery today, did you? Huh?
I went by False Idol today. Just ran in and just grabbed a 4-pack to go. I
Okay.
got Crystal Path,
Yep.
which is one of their newer ones.
They're Kolsch.
I went ahead and grabbed that. Do you have one of those by any chance?
I already had it. I did the show on it or a show on it or whatever.
You did? Okay, all
It's
right.
damn
So I
good.
grabbed two. I grabbed two. I was going to drink one, and then I was going to have one for us to split for a review.
We can do that.
Um,
We can do another one.
but
It's fun.
I grabbed two of those. I got a Crispy by Nature and a
Does it now? Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. That's probably why I don't get the flu much.
right,
Yeah.
and then what was the other one?
It's a whiskey name. Funny.
Crispy by Nature. It was one of the other like
Oh
their
yeah.
pills,
Yep.
whatever their. I can't remember what the name of their pills is.
It's crispy, crispy by nature or whatnot. They brought that back. I saw that it got dropped. I was like, okay, sweet. I was like, there it is again, you know. And but yeah, Crystal Path is going to be great. And it's funny enough. I actually saw Martin House release a beer that I was wanting. It was just released. I think it's like Super Crunch or something. It's got a bulldog on it. And I think it's isn't those little snacks, those super crunchies or crunchy stars or not? It's not a star. It's like a circle. It's a cookie with the Rice Krispie and the chocolate on top of it or something. Yeah, I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know
hell it is.
about.
But
I
yeah,
think you're
so
making.
yeah, so they released that. I was like, man, it's like, man, I can't get out there in time. So Jason's in the house. What up?
And what's up, Jason? Before you even asked, Jason, we are drinking a 2-year-old melted cookie dough. Is what we got on tap for today.
Yeah, man.
For right now, for this one, we're doing all Martin House beers tonight.
Mhm.
I've got 4 different ones over here. Me and Rapid Dave, we have 2 of the same. We got this one and one other that we'll have next,
Mhm.
and just kind of go through it.
Yeah, man. Oh,
So
show. So
you
you
already knew. It's not your first time in here, Jason. I know.
what you guys drinking? What are you guys up to? Huh? What are you drinking? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Yeah. But anyways, do you want to start with how excited you are for baseball season to be here?
I'm pretty darn excited. Like I
Pitchers and
like
catches
baseball.
reported today. Yeah.
Was that today? I
Yeah.
do have a stout later, Jack, that I will be trying. So yeah, I will have a stout later.
Chug, chug, chug.
Uh,
What's up, David?
Marty, it's from Martin House Brewing over here, out here in Fort Worth, is where it's at. All of the beers that we'll be drinking tonight will be from Martin House Brewing out in Fort Worth, and they're the brewery that will brew anything. Just example here, let me give you an example of the 4 that I have for tonight. I have the melted cookie dough. I've got king cake. I've got pretzel stout, and I got banana cream pie. So
They're all over the place. They are.
all over the place. They're the ones that do the pickle beer down here.
Uh-oh, MLB Pokemon Go launch partnership for 2025. The world of baseball and the world of Pokemon are coming together this season. That's going to be cool. That's if you didn't think there was enough phones out at a baseball game, bam, we got more phones out at a baseball game. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to be there. Like, I wish they
And
would have opening day at the old ballpark. Have the rest of the games in the new, you know, box of fun, but give me, you know, give me Texas like, late March, early April outdoor.
yeah, that'd be nice. You have some. It was a nice stadium still, right? It wasn't out of date or anything like that. It was just a. It got hot in the summer.
I'm spending some
What's
Mountain Fork, Sneaky Snake. Mountain Fork ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. I still like my Miller Lights. I actually put a couple Millers behind the Martin House there, Marty, because I gotta call it an early night. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure that 10% is going to knock me on my ass. Now, I guess before we jump on or keep moving on, we can talk a little bit more about Martin House, anyways. It's over there in Allen's neck of the woods, Fort Worth. It's a pretty cool area where there's like a handful. Is there how many's over there now? Is it 3 or 4?
um?
It's like walking distance to some other things, and it's actually like right down the street from Top Golf too. So you can get into
Yeah,
some trouble out there.
there's no other breweries right there, but
Which one am I thinking of then? I'll have to pull them up.
you're thinking of RAR because you
Rar?
got RAR and you've got Funky Picnic's not there anymore, right? They closed, but then they still have. There's a cider place right there.
Is that Cidercade or whatever that thing is?
No, 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 an actual cider brewery, not Cidercade, not the arcade.
Oh,
Uh, I'm drawing a blank on it. And then there's one other brewery over there. I can't think of it right now.
I don't know. They're off of 220 South Sylvania Avenue, Fort Worth. Open now till 10. But yeah, it's a cool spot. I've been out there, I think, 2 or 3 times. I was gonna pop in the last time we went out that way. I was like, why not? Just go out there and kill a little bit before uh, we met up with Ty for Top Golf. But we went out there, chilled, enjoyed ourselves. Tap room's cool, you know.
Hot Fusion is the other one that's over there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hot Fusion's
that's a
good. And that's got a couple
yeah,
of them around it.
yeah. Well, that was the one that was right there on the same block as Funky Picnic.
Yeah.
And it's a couple blocks away from RAR, and then there's the cider. Um,
Yeah. Yes, sir. No pitchers want to pitch in 100-degree heat weather. Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's one reason. Well, I'm not gonna say one reason, but it's they had a run at obviously the World Series 15 years ago, and they just couldn't pull it off. And they had pitching then, but they didn't have. It wasn't like crazy awesome. I mean, but they still could have got it done. But you're right. I mean, those are some long summers. I miss going out there and sweating though. To be honest, going out to Arlington and you're out in the sun, you're just baking, just
yeah.
and then you'd move it because I mean, most of the time, if you were out there in July or August, you could just pretty much walk to the other side of the stadium and sit in the exact same seats opposite of what you're at, or just go down. You know what I mean? Jason, I'm going to New Mexico. I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to Southeastern. I'm going through Roswell and then Ruidoso. Ruidoso. Yeah. So I'll be out there for a couple days. There's a Black Cock Brewing, Big Black Cock Brewing out there in Roswell, and I'll hit that tomorrow. And then Ruidoso's got like 3 surrounding them. They're not as great names, but I'm still going to go by and check it out. Yeah. I like this guy. This guy's funny.
Got bits.
He goes, have you guys tried Dickens? You guys tried Dickens cider? Nice in the summer. Are the Braves going to be any good this year? Possibly.
Yeah, they
Possibly.
should be. I
I
mean,
don't think they
Goody
have any
comes back
major
this year.
setbacks as long as they just keep everybody healthy, I don't think
I mean, they didn't keep anybody healthy last year, and they still made the playoffs.
Mhm.
So,
So it could be their year.
right?
Could be. I mean, it's a Rangers year, but that's
Spencer Strider should
mm,
be back. I don't know what point in time he comes back this year. But yeah. What's up, David? How we doing?
yeah. We'll actually start talking baseball here pretty soon.
I'm looking forward to baseball season. I'm hoping for the Tigers just to kind of continue on with what they did last year, just keep the train rolling. Um, They got most of the crew back. They've signed a few pitchers, so it should be a fun season. Should be good. You get to watch the Rangers this year. You excited about that?
Yeah, I had to pony up my hundo dollars. Here's what I got. I ponied up the 100. I get 2 free tickets to a game and
Okay.
then something else or whatever. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Right? Like, I think that sold me. I was already going to pay because when you look at it, it was like, you're paying, I don't know how much a ticket or how much a game, right? It's like, you're paying 30
Less than
cents
a
a
buck.
game or something like
Right.
that or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine. I guess I can live with that. And so I was like, all right, screw it. I mean, I got to do it anyways. I'm not going to sit there and wait around for them to televise one on national or something like that. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
Definitely the Rangers year, but Braves will be serviceable. Yeah.
I
I hope
mean,
it's the Rangers year. I mean, it should be, but we'll see. We'll see.
yeah, yeah. David in here. He's a owner of a Limelight trading cards out there in Colleyville.
Oh, that's
Cool
cool.
card shop. If you're ever out there in Colleyville, go check him out. 2 tickets. Who you bringing? It's more like Lizzie's taking him to the game.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Right.
I go to day games, so that Lizzie doesn't go with me. That's the only time I
Nice.
go. I go to almost every single day game. Um, it's cheaper that way. One, you get in the stadium at a pretty good price. Parking, you got to pay for parking, whatever. So I spend that money on parking real close, and then yeah, you're just paying for one. You're not paying for two, and it's just it's just a little bit easier. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey, it gives you the reason to leave work early too.
Well, yeah, I gotta find. I don't need reasons for that
Yeah,
anymore.
I
I'm
was
just like
just
I'm
gonna
just
say,
done. Like, hey, I'm out of here. I'll be back when I get back.
yeah. Michael Henson's back in the house. The cat still hasn't gotten his account back yet, so we still got to deal with Michael.
Oh,
I think the casinos will dominate again this year.
I had a pretty good baseball season. I had a pretty good. Thank you to the White Sox.
Oh, buddy,
Happy
that
about that.
was a sure thing.
Uh,
How bad are they going to be this year? They can't be as bad as they were last year, right?
no, that was just a special time. They won't be anywhere close. They'll at least win 20 more games. I say
But
at
they
least
did.
20.
They don't have. Didn't they trade away? Who's that pitcher?
I don't care who they traded away. There's no way they can they cannot
It, it was their
reproduce.
best pitcher. It was their best player. He's gone.
They can't reproduce that kind of action. Cletus says
You.
F you guys. If that cat, Jesus.
I mean, yeah, Garrett Crotchet. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
doesn't matter. Who
Best pitcher.
cares? You can't lose them all. So
It's the only reason why they won half their games. They won
because of him?
because of him.
Right.
Oh shit! Y'all have jobs. What do y'all do?
Kind of hang around.
Not much.
I'll tell
Kind
you
of
what
chill.
I do off stream because I never say it out loud like around anybody else. Like I always say it after I've had like a handful of beers too. Like, what do you do for a living? I go, I'll tell you. It's like, so yeah,
Starts with an O and ends in an S.
I just I was actually talking about that earlier today. I was like, I can't go anywhere. I'm just here forever. White Sox were officially eliminated from the playoffs today.
They had a good season. They made it longer than they did last year. Congratulations, White Sox.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I mean, they're not going to be, how about this? How about we make this claim here. They're not going to be the worst team in baseball this year. How about that?
You don't think so?
I mean, they probably will, but I'm going to say no. Miami just kind of sucks too.
Yeah, but they were still better.
There's other teams that really, that could have put a little run on them, but what did they win? Oh, they won 41 games last year. Okay. All right. So 41. Yeah. Angels suck. Let's see. 41. Marlins had one game more than the Angels at 62. Rockies were 61. See, Rockies were really bad.
You're talking a 20-game difference, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
20's a lot.
I think they could not be the worst team. I think there's some competition. I think there's some real competition there. I think so. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Henson's over there watching the NHL Four Nations League opener, Canada versus Sweden.
I wanted to put that on. I saw it. I thought it was cool because I was sitting there because I check out, try to bet on hockey every single day, and I noticed that I was like, they were not playing yesterday. I was like, what the hell's going on? NHL over? I was like, is it All Star break? Can't be All Star, whatever. And then it said the Four Nations whatever. I was like, oh, that's cool. I thought it
Yeah,
was neat. Yeah,
yeah.
that was real cool.
Michael says, yeah, Miami and them will be competing for that spot. We'll see.
Rockies will get
They're
in the mix.
really
Those are
well
going to be the three teams to
compensated
watch for.
last year.
Those are the three teams to look out for. Watch on just a horrendous record, but I don't think they can repeat what they did. I mean, you win 41 games or whatever I said it was. It's that's pretty impressive.
That it is. It is no doubt impressive. Like
Cost me,
historic.
I really should have just ponied up the dough because I could have had a million and I would have been happy. I could have been happy. I could have been happy.
You could have been retired.
That ain't enough to retire on. That's just a
I'm,
long couple of years. You know what I mean? That money be gone in like I don't know how many, like a handful of years. Because like if it's like if you win the lottery, right? The lottery curse and all that kind of stuff. See, I'm too much of a hillbilly for that stuff. Like I look like a normal dude, but I think if I got money in my hand, like I'm jumping, I got my own Bigfoot. Like the what's that one from the Righteous Gemstones? The the crucifier or something like that. Whatever that damn truck is. You know that's That's the kind of shit I'm gonna be just running shit over, buying more shit just to run it over. I'm like, yeah, I'm scavenging Facebook Marketplace and just lowballing everybody and whatever. And like, but you gotta,
cash cars and just.
I was like, I'll buy it right now, but you got to bring it to me.
I won't tell anybody I hit it, Rich, but there will be signs.
Yeah, and that'll be
There will
one
be.
of them. I'll have a stupid. I don't know what's wrong with my machine. What else is new? I hate this. I hate 3D printing. 3D printing sucks.
Yeah. Well,
This
what
beer's
can you
good.
do?
Need some cookies though. There's a bunch of stuff floating around in here. What do you think? What do you think that is, Alan? You think that's
I
cookie
don't.
dough?
I mean, maybe, but I don't have any
Um,
floaters in mine.
Cookie dough's it says it's flavoring. So I don't know or whatever it is. It's not like it's normal, like where you can see the trub and whatnot. It's just like little specks congregating there on the bottom. Yeah.
Michael
That's
said,
great.
"Don't forget us little people. Don't worry, Michael. We
Yeah, no, that's the other thing too, because I'm gonna go. That's how fast I'm gonna go broke. I'm just inviting everybody else to come hang out with me. You know what I mean? They're like, that's how these hicks, lose most of their money because they're paying their friends to hang out with them. They're like, oh yeah, you ain't gotta don't go to work, man. I'll pay you, you know, 60,000 a year. How much were you making? Oh, okay.
yeah.
From the new studio strikeout, we were yeah, we were gonna actually buy a place or rent a place downtown at one point because I think there was like a need for it because everybody had a podcast, but no one knew what the hell to do. No one knew about audio equipment, headphones, boards, soundboards. They just kind of wanted to go somewhere and have a conversation. And I was like, shit, we can do that, you know. But
Right.
you know, it is what it is. Hell, a buddy of ours even decided he was going to do a mobile. He'd come to you and set up and all that kind of shit. And it's like there was an itch there for a while, and some people was able to get that scratch in. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Marty, my sign will be a '69 Dodge Charger and an '85 SS Monte Carlo.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
That'd be nice.
They're bringing
Something like
back what the hell's the Chevy with the truck on the back, the El Camino. They're bringing back the El Camino. I heard.
Are they really?
Yeah, my brother was talking about. I was like, "You gonna get one? Because if he does, I'm gonna tear the shit up out of that thing." So I want somebody else to get it because that's how I used to drive all my all the cars. I've had some cool cars, and whatever. But I've driven cooler cars that were owned by other people, and so I like those cars better. you know,
Literally, no one is invited to my place when I hit the lotto, putting up a 10-foot electric fence.
I don't blame you. With a damn guard out front, you know what I mean? Shoot
Have
on
a moat.
sight. You better,
Have
you
a moat.
better, you bet as you're rolling up, you better be flashing the lights in the Morse code that you were directed to use to not get one in the dome. Because otherwise, what the hell are you doing here? If you don't know the code, what are you doing here? I mean, maybe he'll fire off a warning shot. I don't know, but
Well, I'll have like a secret like entrance to my place, like Batman does. You're gonna have to drive like through a waterfall or something like that to get there, right?
hey, there you go, a
Come
moat.
to
Yeah,
yeah. No, definitely a moat.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Filled with like crocodiles and sharks and stuff. You know.
Somebody was talking about that on the ticket. They're like, "What? How do you keep a moat full?" They're like, "Because you just keep the water hose running." Every time about back in the day, I was like, "You idiots!" I was like, "Oh my god." Yeah, just kept the hose running, man. Can you imagine the water bill? No one is invited. Oh god. So Henson just wants. He's the most. He talks to everybody. He's in like every effing business ever.
Dude.
And he's like, I want to be alone. The bullshit. That's the biggest bullshit lie ever. If I ever tell you, if I tell Alan I just want to be alone, he'll fucking believe me. But you, the man of, the man of the people, you talk to everybody about everything, and you in all this different bit, all these business and shit, and you're like, I just want to be alone. Yeah, right. Ain't nobody believe that stuff.
Literally traveling all over the world
Yeah,
to Comic Cons, like the world. He doesn't just go to Comic Cons here.
yeah.
He goes all over the place for Comic Cons. Yeah, it sets up and all that. Yeah, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't like people.
Just leave me alone.
Shut up. No, you don't. It's
Sending
a
his
front.
wife out there in a little what was that that cowboy or whatever outfit or
Girl
whatever.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had a cowgirl outfit out there. I got her just all over the place. It's like,
yeah.
Jesus, you don't care.
It's a front. It's the worst front ever.
It's a,
So,
it's a front. I applaud you then, because it looks real. It looks legit. So congratulations. You had me fooled.
yeah. I don't buy it for a second. You ready for this next one yet?
Oh,
No.
I'm sipping on the beers.
Okay.
I know you're
Well,
back at it, but hell, fire up the next one. Oh. So anyway, so I guess if you want to get
it's
to
the
the
same
next one.
one.
All right,
Same
hold on,
thing.
hold on. All right. Anyways, again, this is melted cookie dough by Martin House Brewing, a blonde/golden ale, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Average score of 3.64. Alan, tell me, what are you going to score this thing? Give me some notes on it. What do you like about it, and what do you don't like about
Uh,
it? Go.
so here's the thing. It's almost 2 years old, and it's still delicious. Like it holds well in the can. It was carbonated well. It's sweet. It's got that sweet cookie taste, but it's very smooth. Like we've had some beers that are real sweet that you can't really plow through. You could plow through these. They're very smooth. They go down easy. Just pretty darn tasty. I love it. Yeah, 2 thumbs up for me. Go and get you some. Although it's something that they have. The cookies and cream is actually out right now. I saw it while I was out at Kroger today. Almost picked it up, but didn't today. I'll get it next time. But yeah,
We're going to start hammering
it's
scores, though. What's your score on this one?
oh. So what are we going to out of
Out of 5. We're going to do the untapped thing.
4? I give this a 4.
Solid 4.
Solid 4.
Yeah, the color's nice. Had perfect carbonation. Again, no deterioration in the can. Looked great, smelled great. Little
Yeah.
sweet, but I mean, you're drinking a cookie dough beer, right? You got to expect that,
Yeah.
And golden ales, blondes. Blondes usually have a little extra kick to it that is some people don't like myself. And this, they got to figure it out where there's no kick. It's actually quite delicious. So, I was gonna say 3.75, but I think you twisted my arm, and I'll say a 4. As it's a solid beer, 4 out of 5.
And at 6.5%, it's a dangerous beer. Like
Oh,
you
absolutely.
could pound these, and next thing you know, you've been sitting down for a couple hours. You stand up after you knock back about 5 or 6 of these, and all of a sudden, the room's spinning a little bit on you.
Ooh,
Can't
Hey,
quite
I
find
love
your leg.
dude, that happened to me the other night. Like it just,
that's my favorite line.
I meant to hit that.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, is the room starting to spin? I had a little too much fun this weekend, but I was like, oh god, it's been forever. Now I'm terrified.
Yeah. Marty said, I've always thought about having a chauffeur and a coach to drive country. There we go.
Dude, that would
Henson, I'm
be awesome.
drinking a red blend wine from Lost Oak.
Ooh. Is it
Uh,
good? Is it good?
uh,
Tell us. Tell us.
Marty said, drink 2 more and you will say a 5. 100%. I'll
Yeah,
say it.
that's kind of what you it's kind of how you get into these problems, right? Slaps in the house. What is going? Miss Slap said to me, "I'm leaving you for 29 reasons, and your obsession with tennis." I said, "That's 30, love." That's great, bro. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so next up we have King of Kings cake, which is great because when I saw it, I go, "That's awesome." Fat Tuesday was just this past week or whatever, or was it 2 weeks ago? Whenever it was.
Yeah.
Um, Dude, and I was like, "Oh, awesome." Lizzie went and got a king cake. She didn't even realize it was Fat Tuesday. I was like, "Jesus." I don't know if I'm just out of it or what, but I could not believe it because usually we'll go somewhere and go have some beers. We'll go to like Razoo's or something. All right, let's get this. There you go.
So this is a King's Cake inspired ale. This bad boy, we're stepping it up. We're going to another level right here. If you can see that right there, it says 10% alcohol by volume. So we're kicking it up a few notches. Um,
Yeah.
looks delicious.
Did you hard pour yours? Because I got a bunch of stuff in this thing.
I didn't see any. Again, I didn't notice any floaters or anything like that. We'll see when I get down to the bottom of it. Carbonated well, again for a beer from 2023. This one, it looks like this was canned on 6 6 6 23.
I knew better than to pour it that hard because it's been sitting there for a while, and I knew better.
Yes, Marty. This was from Martin House as well.
Ooh,
so
buddy, that smells pungent. It's got some kick. This is a cream ale imperial double. Ooh, buddy.
All right. Well, cheers. Mazel, good things.
Ooh, buddy. Oh, I don't know about that one. That one's hot. You know what? It was like I saw something come across our feed or whatever yesterday or today, and we did Ice Mare.
Oh, what was that? 23%?
23 or 24. I can't remember. It was the craziest effing beer ever. Just a couple weeks away from AFL free agency. You got your cap space all cleaned up. I don't know. We need to. So we need to meet up. I don't know Alan, you can meet up with us too if you want. I think we're gonna head out. We can meet somewhere. Now I know that one place is It was like a bucket of cabbage and a bucket of shit on fire.
Nostrils.
Yeah, it's
also Bigfoot steak. You can definitely taste the alcohol in this one.
Yeah, it's boozy and it's tough. Someone wrote, "Can't believe it's 10% alcohol. No alcohol harshness at all." I was like, "Yeah, you're an idiot."
Well, ours is also sat for a while, so you will get that from time to time with your beers. If you let them sit for a while, that alcohol will kind of rise to the top.
Stings the nostrils. But anyways, yeah, we're going to meet up. I think that brewery actually closed down their tap room. I think they're moving or something like that, Henson. So let's figure out something. Let's meet up on a Saturday or a Sunday or something like that. Chill. And Parker County Brewing, yeah. I mean, I don't think they're there anymore. I was following them for a while, obviously, and I think they're gone. I don't think they're there anymore. Parker County Brewing, unless they moved. They were moving. Maybe they had multiple locations or something like that. I don't see any. It says they're open.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look it up. But yeah, let's plan for that. We'll go have some beers. Or you can come further into the Metroplex. That'd be nice. Meet you halfway or something. Because that's still far from me. It's so damn far. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I mean, is there any breweries? I don't even know where these places. Dude, you're so far out there. So far. They're moving into Ice House location. It's a little closer to town. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we need to meet up because you said you wanted to talk to me about some how free agency works here. Even though I thought I was part of it last year, but we need to meet up. So I want to make sure I'm doing it right this year. I've started turning the team around. I think we got the right people in position to do great things. Pick something in Fort Worth. Okay, that's fine. Done.
Oof. Pick somewhere in Fort Worth. There's plenty of places in Fort Worth. We can make that happen. Does this place distribute to other states? I'm pretty sure they do. No, they do because Busby can get it out there in Atlanta, in Georgia, where he's at. He's had a few Martin House beers that he's had there.
Oh, because he likes those sours, man. He's a big sour guy. Yeah. Made in Texas by Texans.
Nice coach talk, yeah.
God, that's their website. Why does it automatically play? Jesus, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Ooh, I saw the alert that says Fort Worth Brewery, Fletcher's Corny Dog team up for blah, blah, blah. I got that in the fridge.
Oh, when is that from?
Last year.
Does last year's?
Yeah.
Man.
So I'm going to get me some Corny Dogs, some mustard. I'm going to drink that beer. I'm going to dip my dog in that beer. I'm going to do the what is it? The where you rip the top off. What the hell is that thing called? Draft top?
Draft top.
Yeah.
Draft top.
So I yank that bitch off, and yeah, we're gonna have a good old time. Put that dog down in there real deep, like.
Oh, buddy. We got the right kind of guys bringing their lunch pail, ready to get to work.
You need some superstars, though. You know what I mean? You got to have some guys that are on the field. They're like on-field coaches and things like that. And then you got to have your superstars, though.
It's he grew up with his dad was a coach, so he just grew up with the game, right? He's just a student to the game. Knows everything.
God, I don't even want to think about fantasy. I'm so tired. like I'm so tired. We started doing our rankings or whatever. We took this week off because obviously I'm like, I got to get to bed at a decent time and whatnot. And so that's why we're still remote. Otherwise, Alan would be here. And yeah, I want the guys with the nose for the end zone. But yeah, fantasy SB fantasy football will be back next week. We're doing running back rankings. We've already knocked out QBs, if I'm not mistaken. That was last week, right, Alan?
Yeah, we did QBs last week. We're doing running backs next week. So yeah.
So we'll be screwing around and talking. At least you're going to get a weekly show in the off season. It could be 20, 25 minutes or something like that. We are going to talk about the draft as well coming up and the impact it does provide. We'll do a post-draft show or a post-draft, show as well. Talk about, the impact is that as well. But yeah, I mean, I need a break. Having a little break is fine. And especially with the Super Bowl. Hey, Henson, how was the party? Alan, how was your party? Did you have a nice little Super Bowl?
Yeah, we just kind of chilled here at the house. No, nothing big. The kiddo had practice, and by the time we got done with practice and got here at home, it was like 5 o'clock. And so, but if I would have missed some of the game had I drove out to Henson's, and was just like, yeah, it's just not going to happen. The logistics weren't working this year, and we just kept it simple this year. Like I just went and grabbed a couple pizzas, and that was it. We kept it simple. Watch the blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Marty, that would be awesome if we could do a show from the mothership there in Austin. But
what the hell's in Austin?
The mothership, that's Joe Rogan's club.
Oh, we're not cool enough for that, buddy.
We have been called Joe Rogan 2.0.
What did that idiot on TikTok say? And I was like, what a moron. And we got shut down. I was like, what? For what? What did I do this time? He got
Party with top flight. So there you go.
Nice. I mean, dude, it's nice going out there. And it's funny enough, this year I was sick. Lizzie didn't feel good at the beginning of the week. I didn't feel good leading up from Friday and Saturday. And last year we had an absolute blast. And he's out there cooking, hand making food, all that kind of stuff. He does. He throws down, dude. It's a good time. It's a good time. So hopefully I can make it next year if he has it. But I'm rolling out there, and then I'm gonna be staying out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. So I'll be taking off on Monday. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time. Good people too. Everybody's kind of cool, chill. You got he has the numbers, the brackets or whatever, Super Bowl squares. When you walk in, it's only like $1 or $2, if I'm not mistaken, maybe $5. Big congratulations to the SB crew for almost cleaning house on Super Bowl squares.
We got 3 of the 4.
Lizzie was fucking pissed. She was like, because I think they kicked a field goal for no reason, and I swear to God, I thought she was going to kill somebody. It's like, oh my God. After the draft, I won't look again until the last minute. Oh, you talking about fantasy? Yeah. And I mean, it's just tough. You know what I mean? It's fun to talk about, though. That was the whole thing, right? We've been talking fantasy for 7 years now, or almost, well, yeah, in a couple months, it'll be 7 years. And that's kind of how I don't know. It's one of the two. And it's like, it's finally, we decided to dedicate an entire show to it. You know what I mean? We still have beer and stuff like that, because we had people coming over that were here for the beer, didn't know anything about sports, didn't watch sports, anything like that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, well, that sucks. And then we had people coming from sports that, they like beer, but they're not into craft beer. They don't give a shit about our local breweries, and stuff like that. So that's when Strikeout Beer kind of became a variety show. Like, we talk about everything. We talk about sports and, what's in the news and everything else. And actually just sit here and talk to just random people who come in here,
Right.
Like old Jack, he's like, when's the Jack session start? It's like, well, it's about that time actually. It's 8:00. So,
Yeah, it's a grind by the time the year ends. Free agency and the draft are fun, but I need a nice long break. Yeah. And I mean, we had a blast with the fantasy football podcast this year. I did the lives on Saturday nights and just had a blast with those. We did the lives on Wednesdays. Um, just just a good time. It was fun. We had a lot of fun with it. Looking forward to next season. Um, can't wait.
the thing
Can't
we
wait.
have, the thing we have going for us is people want a lot of information and they want it from a lot of different sources. So they go around and ask every single show or every person that's live, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about this? And hey, what do you think about this? It's like,
And we do
okay.
it a little bit different than a lot of people do. We just don't give you answers. We talk it out with you,
Yeah.
right? We give you our line of thought, what we're thinking, um, as opposed to most shows you just go to and they go, play this guy. Should I start this guy or this guy? You go, this guy. Okay. They don't give you their logic or their reasoning behind it. We talk it through with you guys. We give you our logic. We give you our reasoning. Shoot, there's been a few times where we'll start the conversation. We're like, "Hey, I'm leaning heavy on this guy," and then after we talk about it for a minute, we kind of change our mind and go, "You know what? No, I've kind of talked my way out of that into this." So looking forward to it again this year. Be a lot of fun. We're doing early rankings. We're doing top 5 for all the positions. We did quarterbacks already, and then we're going to start doing running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and so forth. And then we'll just keep kind of adjusting between now and the beginning of the season. Get our rankings will be bigger and all that. So should be a lot of fun. If you guys don't follow the page, it's SB Fantasy Football, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X. Are we on Instagram? I don't know. Just look for SB Fantasy Football. How's that sound? But back to this, drinking a King of Kings cake right now. Who were your top 5 QBs?
Watch the show. Jesus. Give
Yeah,
us a
yeah,
view.
yeah. How about that?
Unbelievable with this guy. Unbelievable.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, another quarterback at 4, and Jared Goff at 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who do you think he didn't put it? Oh, did you put Baker at 4?
Baker at 4. That's who it was.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
You missed it, yeesh. You can
It's
go
cool.
see it. It's
Go
on the
back and
internet.
yeah. Have y'all ever thought about bringing in a person or an employee from a local brewery to talk on your podcast? We've done it a lot of times, and we've
Yeah.
done live podcasts at breweries. We've done that. It's been a little while since we've done that. Since Brutal Shutdown was the last time. But yeah, no,
That's the
we've done
first
a
time I
few
do.
breweries. That was our first and so far our last.
Oh,
Uh, man, R.I.P.
yeah. Yeah.
But no, we've done that. We've brought them on the show. We've brought home brewers on the show,
Mhm.
uh, and just beer fans in general, like other beer influencers, on the show. We've had on the show.
Remember that dude, the RV and Brews or whatever? He sold his house and he got an RV and just went around the country.
He's traveling the country. Yeah,
Yeah.
this dude,
Throughout
him, his
COVID
wife,
too.
and he had like 2 kids or something like that, and
Mhm.
they pulled their kids out of school, homeschooled them, and was just traveling the country in an RV, and he was just visiting different breweries, just
Crazy.
living life. He still had a normal job that he did, but
Jesus.
this was all pre-COVID. Have you ever thought about quality content? No, 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 no. That's
Alan's not a quality content guy. He goes, let's just
I
do
don't
more content. More
I
content, the
don't
better.
know if you're familiar, but we're your least favorite podcast. And we
Yeah.
if we provided quality content, that might change.
I
And then we got
mean,
a new tagline, new shirts, new koozies, new stickers. Like there's
remember,
just
he
a
wanted
lot.
us to go out to his house. I mean, and so I think that's why he's kind of like, hey,
Yeah,
quality content. You come out here, which
which
again, it had to be on a weekend. And
Rapid Dave shot that down. I mean, he couldn't have shot that down any harder than
it was pretty quick.
it was. It was pretty quick. It was like Lizzie presenting the idea of a 3-way with another dude. He's like, "No, hard pass."
You know what's crazy though? He's been out to this house like what 2 or 3 times or some shit. He was showing up like every other week at one point, and it's such a far drive, bro. It's so damn far.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
maybe. How about that? Maybe I work from home on Thursdays. Does it have to be a Wednesday? Can we do it on the weekend? Alan, can you do it any day of the week?
I
Or it
mean,
has to be on the
depends.
weekend?
Depends on it's a long drive. I get it. Yeah, I mean,
I say we do it
it,
on a Saturday.
I mean, we could do it on a Wednesday and just work from there on Thursday. Can you get us hook us up with the Wi-Fi, Hinson, and we can just work from there?
I'll take the next day. I'm just gonna get up and drive home. But yeah, you want to do it on a Wednesday? I'm in. I'm in. Yeah.
Quality, we would have to pay to watch.
Well, not necessarily. You pay for the other crap too, like the
The
$3 for
Patreon,
Patreon. Yeah,
$3.
patreon.com/strikeout beer. It's only $3 to get in, and you could hear us talk about our was it whiskey pick the last week's thing. We were talking about little people and why they're so
Yeah.
damn entertaining. What else did he have? A couple
If,
other.
if you want to see my nipple, you can see that on Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work from there. Can we get a hardwire cable in there? If so, I guess maybe. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Life's weird like that. Life's weird like that. It is really cool. Like his I can see the video, like the intro to the show. Like we need to be walking in with the camera, knock 3 times or whatever, and then you pull back on the purple dildo, and that's what opens up the door. It's crazy.
Can we get the old intro song from Hardline? Dun, 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 dun. Get that playing as we go, or we got to probably pay for that, so that's probably not going to work.
Gotta pay for that kind of action.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I'm down. I am down to do it. Let me just say that, and just let me know. And you know what? Since I'm saying I'll do it, the ball's in Allen's court, so it's all going to come down to when softball practice is. So there you go. Eat it. Eat my ass.
Well, why don't we just do it on a Wednesday?
All right, sounds good. Y'all pick a Wednesday.
Do it on a Wednesday. I'm in.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So suck on that, Trebek.
Suck it,
Trying
Trebek.
to get my court. You got to pay double for that kind of action.
You
Yes,
do. You do generally. So this beer's boozy as shit. Like I can't. Like I'm having trouble getting through it.
I mean, I'm getting through it.
Yeah. Mine was I shouldn't have hard poured it, and I knew better, and I knew better. Yeah. I can solve. I know. Every time I hear it, I just fucking tune out. Like I start playing Tetris in my head, and then I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. Like I just. Is there a topic I care less about? I don't even know if there is.
I can never talk to you about it ever.
Anytime it's ever brought up. God, this is too boozy, Alan. Are you enjoying this beer? Maybe I got a weird one.
It's not bad. It is very boozy for
Yeah.
sure. But they don't hide the 10% alcohol at all. Like they're not trying to mask it or anything like that. But then again, also is that also part of some of the flavors dissipated over the last couple of years? I don't know.
You remember ever having this one?
Yeah.
I feel like we had it like 2 years ago or something, or 3 years ago, probably.
4 years ago. This used to be one that we would get every year, I think.
Yeah, I think if it's in my possession, we probably had bought the 4-pack or something like that. Because, like I said, oh no, you know what? We bought singles because I did singles that year. I just did the 6er and I grabbed one of each, and I thought that was like a really good deal. To be honest with you, you get a 10% beer, and you can stuff it in a 6-pack of Kroger's. Back then it was $9.99.
It's like $10.99 for a 6-pack, and
That's fine.
they can have like a 4-pack for Martin House that's like $20. And you can just go ahead and put that 4-pack in one of these 6-packs and add 2 more beers, and you're getting it for $12.
Oof.
So it sounds shitty. It's not. It's just very boozy, is what it is.
It's a bit boozy.
Yeah. Just curious, how long have y'all known each other? 15 years.
Yeah, we may have crossed paths in ice hockey back in high school, but we don't know though.
Maybe
there's a slight chance.
There is a slight path. There is a chance that one of us has checked the other one or hit each other with a stick at some point in time.
Oh.
In high school.
Yeah. Dylan's in the house. How you doing, buddy? You still flying high?
Oh, jeez, this guy.
Climbing.
He hasn't worn a shirt since Sunday.
I wouldn't either. I mean, I would expect that if like the Lions won like in your lifetime or whatever, you'd be shirtless the whole time. You might even get the logo shaved into your chest hair or something like that. I expect you to you would have went crazy. Like you'd still be just on cloud
shirtless. I'd be pantless.
Yeah.
I'm going to Donald Duck it. I'll wear a shirt, but I'm not wearing any pants.
What's that going to do for the show? We don't have the OnlyFans anymore. Or was it OnlyFans? What the hell did we have?
Yeah,
That I
yeah,
canceled.
we do have an OnlyFans.
I canceled it. I got rid of it. Yeah.
Let's see here. I told Taylor Swift to leave that zero and come get this hero.
I think I didn't get into it with Let's Go Buddy, but he was in here like one night. I was sauced up like on a Sunday or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't like her. I just don't think, he's like, well, he said something about you don't want to see a hot lady. I go, you show me a hot lady on the camera, I'm usually in. Have you ever watched like a soccer game? Like FIFA or a Mexican soccer game? Because buddy, you know what? Go pull up Colombian soccer fan hot. You know what I mean? But yeah, to me, and that's why I was like, Taylor Swift to me isn't hot. She's just not. She's cute, right? But it's been
I think she's attractive. I will say
like,
that.
I don't know. She's, if you listen to her music, or if you've had to listen to her music the last whatever years, she sings like she's a 14-year-old girl. She makes music. She's like 40 years old and she makes music for kids, which is fine, whatever. But it's like, I don't want to, I don't even know why Travis Kelce. Have you seen who Travis Kelce? I'm trying to say it nicely too, because I almost said something else. But have you seen the women that he's gone out with? She's the ugliest.
Do you remember he had a reality dating show?
No.
Yeah, he had a Flavor of Love type of show.
God, it's so dumb. I wouldn't be surprised though, because he likes the spotlight, and obviously, it's like he can't get rid of his damn brother. Ever since he got caught in that video, though, his brother's been like in a suit and tie and vest and shit with glasses on. Like, dude, we're not buying it. You're whatever. Dave watching Alan on OnlyFans. Yeah, no, I had to turn him. I had to get him off OnlyFans. I had to delete the account because he was out of control on there. It's like this. Just do this on your own account. Don't do it on Strikeout Beer, buddy. And he's like, what? And so he's,
What? We don't want to make money anymore? We were finally making money, and he shut that down. So it was called Catching Kelsey.
Oh, God.
And it aired on E in 2016.
Kill me. 2016?
2016. Which I'm sure we could find that somewhere. I think that sounds like a bet payoff. Like you have to go back and watch that show if you lose.
I mean, I still haven't paid up on the TV show thing because you won't pick a fucking show. I mean, you want me to watch that and report?
That's only one season. That's
I mean, I'm not gonna do a recording on it, but I'll tell every week. I'll tell you about the next show I watch. Catching Crabs. I know, right? Like, I don't know, man. Like, ugh.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. So how many spots are on the wheel?
I don't know.
However many. Let me know how many spots are on the wheel. I'll give you that many shows, and we'll spin the wheel next week.
Yeah. I mean, I'm never gonna get around to it now. It's been like 5 years.
That's ridiculous.
I'm never gonna do it. I told you to do it like 4 years ago when I was like, I got fucking time. I got nothing to do. Yeah. Oh, I watched that stupid what's that damn skit? It's the Detroiters, but it's the other one.
I think you should leave.
I watched like 4 or 2 seasons of that.
There's only 2 seasons. It's freaking hilarious, isn't it?
It was like 4. It said 4. And they're like 15 minutes long. I'll tell you one. Man, what was that one that I had Lizzie was going to watch with me or whatever? Yeah, no, that shit's hilarious. He's funny. Now, some of them are kind of hit or miss or whatever, but I'm trying to think of the one that I just lost my shit. I was like, dude, this is effing hilarious. I brought Lizzie in to watch it.
Was it the zipline episode?
That's funny.
I feel like you're only here for the zipline. What? And they have all these cutaways of him just nonstop on the zip line.
Yeah. Even when you have to eat dinner, you eat as fast as you can and then run out. Yeah, no, damn. What the hell did you call it? I think you should leave.
I think you should leave. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, it's hilarious. It says you should leave season 4. So I mean, obviously they have whatever on there. Man, they got several. They got enough.
Maybe I'm thinking of Detroiters. Detroiters is only 2 seasons.
Okay.
Which him and Sam Richardson, the guy that he does Detroiters with, have you seen their Totino's commercials for the pizza rolls with the alien?
No.
Yeah, they're like, I can't remember that they're talking to the alien. He's like, "Are you ever going to pay us back for those pizza rolls?" He's like, "Oh, they're not that expensive. They're such and such." He's like, "Yeah, that's like $2 a piece. You ate, 20. That's like $40, man." Like, our crab's a 2000 thing. Y'all never hear about them anymore.
No one's got hair down there anymore. That's why. Yeah.
There you go.
Solved.
We fixed the glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that one video we watched or whatever, he goes, give me 50 fries and 50 dogs, 50 whatever. That shit was hilarious. Like, and he, he drives around. And we were talking about that, I think, whatever it was. We were talking about, and Liz was like, yeah, that's me. Because we were talking about the pay it forward at like Starbucks.
Right.
I'm like, you're
But
paying
if
for
you want to hear that video, that's on the Patreon. You can
oh,
check
God.
that out on Patreon.
And they got that one where he's got the hat and the cigar on the window, and he's just sitting there going like this, driving someone home or whatever. Goes, you're trying to ruin the thing, What? Yeah, check it out. It's funny. It's quite funny.
The one where the guy's honking and he was like, come on, man, don't you know how to drive? He's like, I don't know how to drive. He's like, he was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
God, I wanna know that episode so bad because it was like the funniest shit ever. Anyways, I'll go back and watch it. And maybe I'll stream it on there. We'll watch it together on Patreon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in.
But yeah, crabs. I don't think crabs are a thing. I think now you just get chlamydia. Everybody just gets chlamydia.
Let's see what Google says.
Yeah. Oh, you can still get that. I mean, can you still get crabs? Oh yeah.
Are crabs still a thing? Because when I type "are crabs still a thing" is the first thing that populates. Yes, crabs are also known as pubic lice, are still very common and found worldwide.
Yeah.
Millions of people are infected with crabs each year. In the United States, there are an estimated 3 million cases of crabs every year. So yes, Busby, crabs are still very real. So be careful.
Let's see. Ben Simmons on joining the Clippers, ready to play at a high level. Ben Simmons joining the Clippers, huh? All right.
Yeah, I think they cut him, and they're like, "Yeah, just go away." Like,
so awful.
We don't want you.
So
He's not good. Speaking of NBA, have you heard what the Mavs have been doing? Like,
I think it's insane. I thought I just had dry skin. No, buddy, that's crabs.
No, that's crab. Hate to break it to you.
All right. So backstory. Are you talking about the kicking everybody out?
The kicking fans out of the game.
Do the whole.
So fans are trying to voice their displeasure during games peacefully. Again, peacefully. Wear a Fire Nico shirt, Fire Nico signs.
Tape over the Dallas Mavs logo.
Right. Put an X over the Mavs logo, and they're not letting fans do that. If you have a Fire Nico shirt, they're going to tell you to turn it inside out or not let you in. They're not going to let you take your signs in. The other day, if they did, they went the whole game pretty much without putting any fans on there, but then they did like this lip sync thing, right?
Oh, great. It's karaoke stuff.
The karaoke, lip sync karaoke, and it was Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And they have one guy who gets on there and he's singing and he knows he's on camera and he just looks at the camera and he just goes, Fire Nico. Not, again, they're not using vulgarly. It's not like he's saying F Nico, right?
It's not First Amendment. You're in someone building saying whatever you want. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, you have the right to say whatever you want. That's like also saying something crazy to someone to their face and then be like, I got the First Amendment, and then not getting socked in the fucking mouth.
With all due respect. You just got to have due respect first, and then you're good. That's where all these things are missing out. They're not saying with all due respect.
And you're on private property. Let's be honest.
And they're kicking him. This guy got kicked out of the game because he said that.
He got in trouble before because he's one of the two dudes that had the sign that said Fire Nico or something like that as well. So then I thought he got booted then, but apparently not, which is all right. So this is really strange. So he had a sign and him and his partner, buddy, whatever, Fire Nico or something. It's something. And they were like, hey, come with me. It looks like they got kicked out, but he's back in his seat without his sign. And then for some goddamn reason, they give the guy a microphone for the karaoke thing. And he does the same damn thing. I'm like, this is on y'all being morons or they're onto something. Like they're like, we got to get this guy. We got to put him on the camera one more time.
But here's the thing. You're making things worse is what you're doing.
Oh, it's terrible.
And like it's going around like that. Another home game today. And it's going around that they're throwing out there like, hey, look, if we all do it, they can't kick us out. And like there's been fans have been trying to start Fire Nico chants, and security and all that. They're all over the place, and they're stopping the fans. They're asking them to leave if they don't stop. And now the thing is, hey, during any timeout, we're going to chant fire Nico. If we all do it, they can't kick us all out, right? You're not going to kick us all out. We just have to all act in unison. We have to do this together. Let's do it. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. You got to let these, they're making it worse by not letting the fans voice their opinion peacefully. Again, peacefully. Let them bring signs in. I come from, let's just look at how misrun the Detroit Lions franchise was for years. And let's look at the Matt Millen years. And during the Matt Millen years, we were just god awful. He was a horrible GM. And you had fans come to games with Fire Millen shirts, signs that said Fire Millen, wearing bags over their head, you know? But they still let the players come, or not the player, but the fans come, still come. They would support the team still and the players, but they would voice their opinion about this particular thing. This guy sucks as our GM. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah, he's terrible.
And they're not the only one to do it.
I'm waiting to
But
see. Let me see if we can hear this. Hold on.
yeah.
So that's Mark Cuban.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. It's just
saying sit the fuck down. You know,
yeah,
whenever
someone
it's like,
got into it with Cuban, which okay, if you're gonna start yelling at Cuban and saying things to Cuban, not cool. Cuban doesn't have a majority stake. He has no say.
well,
He
so
is
what?
still a part of.
You can
He
still
is,
say something to him. Why not?
but if you're barking up the wrong tree. He had nothing to do with it.
He
And
did.
apparently
He sold this team to this goddamn
okay.
a pair of people who got their money from casinos, who wanted to build a new place, and it would be attached to a casino, almost like Mandalay Bay, where the Aces play in Vegas, right? You got an arena right there. It's called the fuck's it called? I don't know. It's awesome, anyways. And so it's actually like, yeah, that ain't happening, Chief. You know, we don't. There's no gambling here in Texas. You know, we're not going to pass a law first. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean,
It's gonna eventually happen, right?
it's got to happen, right? Eventually. And so now it seems like right after that happened, now you got this guy trading away the franchise player. She's like, fuck it. You know, has anybody ever seen the movie Major League?
Yes, go on.
Because that's what we're watching right now. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. I can't get what I want. We're going to tank this shit. We're going to go to Vegas. We're going to move this team to Vegas. So you can't move the team to Vegas. It's got a good support. You know, everybody loves the Mavericks. She goes, do they now? They ship off Luka. They bring in, you know, fucking street clothes, whatever. I think, is that Anthony Davis's
yeah, his nickname is Street Clothes.
Street clothes, because he's always hurt. He gets hurt after 3 fucking quarters here on a non-contact injury. And I love him. You know, he played for Kentucky. Love him. Yeah,
dude was balling out before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Was having a great game. Was on pace for his 4th career triple-double.
Yeah.
But I mean, besides that, the dude's he was great. He had this huge moment where, you know, he got the ball, slammed it, got the crowd hyped up, and he's yelling at the crowd. He's like, I'm here, you know, getting everyone behind him. And to the fans' credit, while yes, they're upset about Luka, they've been fully supportive of Anthony Davis and Max Christie, the 2 guys that came over in the trade. You know, they weren't booing them or anything like that. They were cheering for them. They're just unhappy with Nico.
Yeah.
You traded away, and you're hearing so many things, and there's a lot of things out there where, like, look, we're not getting the full story. There's more out there. There's more things that the Mavs were hesitant about. You know, you're getting the things out there where, like, yeah, no, Luka would have signed the Supermax contract, which, I mean, he'd be stupid not to, right? But the Mavs, Nico didn't want to sign him to a Supermax because they're worried about his conditioning and all that. TJ, we see you, okay?
Well, then say something to him. He's been sitting there commenting, but you're too busy just running that chucklehead of yours. Just say hello to him.
I did say hello, and you said hello. He said scrambled eggs are just fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acknowledge the man. He's here.
Are scrambled eggs fried? I would say no. You're not deep frying. Fried chicken is deep fried.
Well, but you still fry. Okay, so how do you fry an egg?
Not in grease.
It's not. Well, it is still a fried egg,
It's
right?
scrambled, it's cooked.
No. I'm not talking about scrambled eggs. I said, how do you fry an egg?
No, he said scrambled eggs are just fried chicken.
But your argument is the saying you're
It's
not deep
scrambled
frying
eggs
an egg
are not fried chicken.
because they're not deep fried.
Right. It's not fried chicken. Yeah.
But what's a fried egg?
Um,
It's not deep fried either.
Is it? Is it not?
No, it's just fried in the same pan. Same thing.
Okay. It's not a scrambled egg though. New app coming soon. Cool. Woof woof mofos. Yeah. We get TJ's all excited because I sent him this clip of a comedian highlighting the top dwarfs on OnlyFans.
Couple of them looked. They had some good, nice bolt-ons, as the guy said.
Yes.
I laughed. I chuckled. I had a good time.
You're looking at something. You're like, oh, she's stacked. Like,
he's like, I didn't even know they can get that big on frame that small. Yes, they can.
right?
Yes, they can.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next cerveza.
All right.
I am going to go ahead and have, again, this is from Martin House Brewing out there in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Same brewery we've been drinking from all night.
Do you want to
banana cream pie?
Do you want to finish off your last review before you move on?
Okay, all right. Well, we
talk
had
about it.
Okay, King of Kings cakes. Again, I don't necessarily want to review this one. Okay.
Okay.
Because I feel like the booziness is from the fact that it's been sitting for almost 2 years.
You think so?
We're 4 months short of 2 years on this. I think so because we've had this before and I don't remember it being that boozy.
All right, so you have a mission. Are you ready? This is your mission: to go to
If I
Kroger,
choose to
and find a single can of this, and we'll split it next week for an individual review or something like that.
I don't remember seeing it there when I was there today, but I'll look.
Okay.
I will look.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking about making a Martin House run because they got a McLovin beer.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks great. That's another beer
hazy,
I was like,
hazy IPA, I think it is. So I think I might want to go ahead and get there. In a top supporter to 4 of them. Oh, TJ's the top supporter of 4 of the dwarfs on OnlyFans.
good for you, pal. Nice.
And he loves oatmeal cream pies, apparently.
I like oatmeal cream. What's wrong with oatmeal cream pies?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Except for he left off the oatmeal.
Oh, okay. Likes banana cream pies?
But no. There's nothing in front of that. But yeah, I don't want to review it just because it's been sitting for so long. And I feel because that booziness really took over.
So you didn't like the booziness?
I didn't mind it. I did not mind it.
And why would it affect your score? Come on. Now, this score or this beer,
I think I would give it as is as a beer that's been sitting for 2 years.
You want me to give you the rundown real quick before you reveal?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,711 check-ins, 1,624 of those are unique and average on 16 monthly. Average score 3.44 out of 1,441 ratings. 344 is the average score, sir.
I'm below that.
You're going lower.
I would be below that.
The booziness
because it's very boozy, and that's what you're getting. You're not getting that king cake flavor with it. You're just getting the booziness, and the booziness takes over.
Well, let's see if we can find it then.
Based on that, I would be at like a 2.75.
Ooh, okay.
So
that's why the higher of the middle. Then you know what I mean. So it's not below.
No, it's not below. It's a little bit above, but again, I feel like I remember it being better than that.
Yeah.
And so like I said, I don't want to score. I gave it a score because you're forcing me to.
I'm forcing you. Gun to your head right now.
Behind my back, it's twisted.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Let me go. But so that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. So. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. We'll see if we can get our hands on a fresh can, and we'll go back and revisit. And yeah, no, I think that's a responsible way to do this. There was people that were talking. There was these brewers. I shouldn't say people. There were brewers talking shit about like untapped users and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, these, whatever. And I get it, right? I understand why some people don't like Untapped because shit. Hold on. There we go. Oh shit. Hold
Well,
on. There we go. And I mean, I understand
I
because
get it.
people will give it a 1 because they don't even like the style of the beer. It's like, well, what the fuck you drinking the beer for? You know what I mean? Like, but then again, it's just one of those things. And I'm like, well, for me, it's more about just keeping track of the beers that I have this year. This year more than any, and I haven't rated them. I'm getting them all logged in this year, and then next year when we have them on the show, it'll be a combined rating type thing. So looking forward to 2026 already.
My thing with Untapped is you have people who are like, I hate this style of beer. This beer's a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
If you hate the style of beer, maybe don't review it, right? But
Just
then
leave it
again,
as
it's
nothing.
you, right? But put the comment there that hey, I don't like this one. This is why I'm giving it this. I don't know.
You don't
Eh,
even need to rate them. You could just check them in and say, I had this beer. Had the beer. I'm not a fan of the style, or whatever. So I'm not rating. And it doesn't affect anything. It's just
yeah,
not fucking rated.
yeah.
Yeah.
TJ Burns coming in, breaking sports news. DraftKings has Aaron Rodgers at a 2-1 odds going to the Steelers.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
You seen Kellen Moore get hired by
I
the Saints?
Yes, which I called that on Sunday when we did our post game on after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I said we're here in the next couple days. Kellen Moore's going to get hired as the Saints head coach, and that's why they hadn't hired a head coach yet, because they couldn't. They had to wait until the Super Bowl was over. Super Bowl's over. Boom. I don't see Mike Tomlin doing that. Like it's just like honestly, I don't see Mike Tomlin bringing in Aaron Rodgers. Like
Yeah, I think he's fine with. I really do. Give Justin Fields a crack at it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they're both free agents, so they have to sign one of them.
Yeah.
And everything you're hearing right now is Russell Wilson's more than likely to go to the Raiders with Pete Carroll. Okay.
Yeah.
You bring Russell Wilson in. You hopefully draft your next QB in the draft this year. You let him sit for a year, preferably, and you go from there, right? But Aaron Rodgers just needs to go away.
Yeah. Just chill out.
That's just my opinion.
The next big event for the NFL is the Combine, I believe. It's runs Thursday, February 27th to Sunday, March 2nd. So there you go. It's pretty cool. It says athletes from different defensive groups will be available for media every day from Wednesday, February 26th to Sunday or Saturday, March 1st. And here's your full schedule. You can check that out at msn.com. I mean, they try to keep it all year, man. Like they bleed it in from February to March. And then guess what? The draft, where's the draft at this year?
Green Bay, I think.
It is up there. I looked it up, I think, last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Because one of our viewers on SB Fantasy, he was like, "Yeah, he goes, it's up in Green Bay." I was like, "Yeah, you gonna go, man? Have your parents take you out there?" Because he's a youngin. But yeah.
So next up, I'm having banana cream pie.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Again, this one's from Martin House. This is a banana sour with graham crackers, vanilla, and lactose, coming in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. And Untapped, I went ahead and pulled that up. Again, they don't put anything on Untapped for their beers, really.
Don't be sorry,
They
Martin.
put just what I put there. But this is got 625 total check-ins, 588 unique, average score of 3.75 out of 524 ratings.
Nice.
So,
Real nice.
well, sorry, it's hard to judge an aged beer. It is from time to time, for sure.
And that's kind of on me because I'll be honest with you, we don't even judge like the new beers that we have. And like I said, I want to get back to scoring these things and give people, because we do a lot of quick beer reviews as well. And we just give it kind of like, hey, try it or whatever. But I think we need to put the rating in there just to kind of solidify what we're saying. You know what I mean? We're saying go try it, if it's 2 thumbs up, yeah, it's probably a 4+. If it's 1 thumb up, it's 3+, type thing. And so that's why we, that's the reason we need to get back to doing it. But these are old beers. We're just getting Alan's just getting back into it. I've got older beers in the fridge. We have some new stuff, but there's a lot of old beers to go through. So it's going to be a long road. We have a long road ahead of us. I mean, we're here for it.
These 6 beers we bought specifically specifically to sit in the fridge and age,
It's
because
supposed
we
to be
like
a
to do
year.
old beer reviews. We like to do aged beer reviews. They were supposed to sit for a year. They sat a
Year
little
and a
bit
half.
longer. I had to do a little bit of time and no drinking. Um,
Yeah, no big
and
deal.
this was the first thing that we got into. Here's how this looks.
Ooh. You hard pour that?
I
Did you
did.
do something?
I left it there hard on the table flat and poured in the middle, and it foamed up hardcore. So very carbonated, but I mean, here's the finished product after I
I
get the whole can poured.
I wonder if that has something to do with the last beer because I poured my beer in here, a different beer, and it foamed up like crazy. So I don't know if it's because we're mixing beers in the same bottle or the same cup or what. But so dumb question: when a beer has lactose, does that mean there's milk in it? It means there's lactose in it.
Lactose isn't milk,
Yeah,
so it's something different.
it just means there's lactose, so it's not milk.
But there's
Yeah.
lactose in milk, like,
Yes.
but
Yes. And Martin
it's
House
just
does that. They put lactose in a lot of their beers. So if you're looking at their
especially
cans,
their sours. Their
yeah.
sours will have lactose, and that's what this is. Which a banana cream pie beer as a sour, banana cream pie is not sour, but we'll see.
So lactose is used in beers to provide a fuller body and a mouthfeel in the final product, to impact sweet flavors, desirable in styles of stouts, sours, and some IPAs, to add sweetness, body, and creamy mouthfeel, to balance out bitter hops, flavors, and IPAs, to create a sweet dessert-like beer. So you're going to see them in your sours. You're going to see them in, obviously, he's having a cream pie. Was it a cream pie, banana cream pie beer?
Well, this is a sour.
That's a sour. We've had
This is a sour.
we had the cookie dough, the melted or whatever. So there's a reason it's in that. So that gives you a little bit more reason as to why they put it in there. It's more of a sweetness, and it mellows out any type of harshness, and gives you more of a cream. And like when you're having melted, it's a creamy, tasty, sweet dessert like beer.
Yeah. So let's give it a try.
Yeah, we're gonna learn something today, man. We're gonna hang out and learn some shit.
Very sour.
Ooh, I bet it is. They got some
It is.
sour ass beers, so I can't even drink them. Yeah, my cheeks are hurting right here just thinking about them because I've like those last couple sour beers that I had. They got me right here, right
We've
in the
had
cheek.
some that will pucker you up a little bit
Yep.
for sure.
Oof.
Um, you can smell the graham cracker in it.
Okay.
I'm not picking up the banana so much. I am getting it like a graham cracker kind of aftertaste.
10-4. Okay, just trying to learn. Thanks, gents. Continue on. No, you can
That's
stop down the show whenever you want, and I'll answer the question. I just use the internet to figure it out,
within
anyways. Because, huh?
You have to say it with TJ. You can ask the question and we will stop down the show and answer it within reason
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Within reason.
because we
But
know TJ and
we
we love
actually
you.
Well, we actually just learned something together too, because no one else
Right.
knew. I didn't know it, Alan didn't know it, and now we know. And it does explain a lot as to why. Because I always had the question: is like, why does Martin House always have so much lactose in all their beers? And it's because the ones we have are sours, or they're sweet, or candy, cake, stuff like that. So that makes a lot of sense. I like it. I like it a lot. Big fan. Big fan.
First time, long time. But yeah, I mean, back to the Mavs thing. It's just I'll be curious to see what happened at the game today, and if they actually did, if they pulled off the fire Nico chance and all that. But and then you got like Nico hasn't, other than that first press conference, he's gone MIA. Complete. He used to sit in the stands during the games.
Well, he went to an
Has not been.
SMU game, got freaking booed, and
Yeah,
fired Nico Chance.
yeah. Had to leave that
Mhm.
because you can't kick the people out in an SMU game. Sorry, Nico. You have no say there. Um, just hasn't really left his house since then. He says, "Oh, I'm getting all these death threats and blah blah blah." But
That's a bit much. Like that's, being bad at your job or doing dumb shit. I mean, obviously the owners knew what he was up to, so they were in. Like I told you, I was doing that whole story and telling you, step by step, this and that, as to why Luca was possibly traded anyways, because she wants to run the team into the ground because they won't let her go to Vegas, and and they won't let her open a casino here, and and attach the Mavericks to it, and so she's just tanking. Like she's just gonna tank it. But there are rumors out there. I don't know if you're here for this. I don't know if you're in on this, but there's a crazy conspiracy right now that LeBron is coming to Dallas. He wants to come to Dallas to play with AD and Kyrie. Are you in or out?
I don't believe that, because
he can bring his kid too, I guess.
He wants.
I don't think Dallas is big enough for him. I think he's a big market guy now, like LA stars, and
Had you told me, because I think he might be a free agent this year or next year. I can't remember where he was at. Like he was a free agent heading into this last season, and he was going to sign with whoever was going to draft Bronny, right? Because he wanted to play with his kid.
Yeah.
Who has the
and he wanted to secure his kid was going to get in the NBA.
He has the lowest field goal percentage in NFL NBA history at 9%. But
his kid sucks. Like, he's terrible.
Had Luka still been here, and you said LeBron wanted to come play in Dallas, I'd buy that, because LeBron has talked up Luka, wanting to play with Luka, really loves his game, admires his game, thinks he's a great player. You've seen their interactions at like All-Star games when they're both on the All-Star team and things like that. But now that Luka's there in LA, I don't see LeBron leaving LA.
Look, I want to show you something. I'm gonna share my screen with you because I want you to see this shit, because it's so dumb. Hold on. And this, I'm going to bring this in, and this, obviously, work with me here, people, because this is our first time using a oh shit, wrong one. Hold on, we're going to figure it out. Bam, there we go. I'm telling you. See this guy?
Hold on. I can't really. I got to go full screen mode so I can see what you're showing.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe I'll zoom this in. All right, hold on.
There we go.
I'm going over. Okay. I'm going over.
Okay.
You see this?
Last fan out of the game. Fire Nico. Yeah, they had the Fire Nico sign. Okay.
That's him. They gave the damn guy who was at the game with a Fire Nico sign the microphone.
Well, they didn't give him a microphone. He had just like a makeshift, I think they passed out like fans at the game.
Pick somebody else, man. That's not on. It's like, obviously someone's in on it at that point, right?
Well, what's the timeline? Did he do the same person then the Fire Nico sign?
No, they took his ass out as soon as he said Fire Nico. The sign was early. Yeah. No, he did that sign shit like early on. So there you go. I just wanted to also test the screen here. So I'm moving around. Don't worry about it. I got it. We're making dreams come true over here. We're testing out the new thing, and it's actually pretty cool. So I do recommend you go in here and check it out, because we do have an air horn.
That's a door. Hello.
And we've also got some music that I think you'd really enjoy.
Let's hear it.
This is all you. This is the countdown to the...
And gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8.
They got all kinds of stuff, man.
Okay. So if we don't start the show with that next week, I'm out.
All right.
So we got to start the show with that next week. One thing that I don't have access to, because I was trying to earlier, I can't bring comments onto the show.
That's probably a good thing, because you click a little willy nilly. But we talked about how you could fix that. Do you remember how I told you could fix that? Exactly.
Pickles.
Create your own account and have him add you to the account.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
There's a way to do it. You just don't listen. So.
No. I'm just.
And that way,
before we had all that discussion, we didn't know I couldn't click on comments and show that.
I think it worked out well. Yeah, I don't think you should be clicking on anything. I think you're right where you need to be.
You haven't really brought up any comments. I read them, but they don't show up on the screen.
I put them all on the screen, buddy.
That's a lie. Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah. I think get in there and play around. There's some really, and I'll tell you this, I am going to test out some of these pro scenes and things like that because it reminded me of Streamlabs, where you can change out it, where it's like, a background, whatever is around you. And then the comments are right next to your face, almost like a just chatting screen. So I was like, you know what? Maybe get back into that or something. We'll see. But
Which would come in handy, like especially with like when I do the lives on Saturday nights.
it could just sit there and roll up. The only issue is when you get someone goes rogue, and all of a sudden they just start firing off. You got to be quick to ban them or mute them. If not,
Like
it's just all of a sudden it's just a bunch of dick emojis all over the screen. It's just random.
Jack was in here earlier with the bits, which we appreciate. We appreciate the bits.
I thought he was funny. I was like, I liked him. I thought he was.
I chuckled.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of you laugh and acknowledge, laugh, and little thank you. You know what I mean? Little appreciate that, bud.
Sometimes you just laugh and you don't acknowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, good times. Good times. So, are you looking forward to going to New Mexico?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out some breweries, hang out, just get out of town. That's really
Are you going to be out at night looking for aliens?
On tomorrow night I am. So I can go live from we can go live out in the desert, looking around and see if we can find some aliens. If that's what the people want, we'll do it from YouTube.
Oh, the people want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll most likely be YouTube then, because I don't want to do it on Twitch or X. Even though, let's just be honest right now, like 90% of our views right now are on X. But I'll do it on YouTube. I'll tell you one thing about I noticed about this. I don't like that you can't go portrait mode. And I go I go portrait mode on StreamYard, and it was the views were 5 or 10 times more, just more active. But
are you able to see the number of viewers we have?
Yeah,
on your end. Okay, because I can't see that on my side.
Yeah, you can see it about like it was before. Failed defeat. All right, I hate this machine. I swear to God, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break this effing thing.
Do it.
Yeah.
So don't bring it.
But it's gonna take some time to get used to. It's gonna take some effort to learn about it and things like that. But it's also gonna take you to create another account. I don't know if I'll create one for Rapid Dave or not. I don't know. I don't, because I've got OBS. I don't multi-stream anymore. I use StreamYard every so often just to kind of go live and do like just chatting with everybody. But now all my channels are so different. My Twitch channel is mostly gaming, and then we have 3D prints on all the other ones like TikTok and YouTube. That's really the only two. I post stuff on Facebook, but it's just the same shit I'm posting anywhere else. So it's not like I think there's something up with I'm not saying Facebook's dead again, but there's something wrong with Facebook. There's something up with it. Like even in our feed on Facebook for Strikeout Beer is really weird right now. Yeah, it's I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it at all.
Okay.
But this one, I think if you get in there, you'll have to let Peasy know, obviously, because he's in charge of this thing, and get in there, see what it is. I think it could do good things for part-time nerd. I think there's layers and layouts. It's customizable like StreamYard or Streamlabs was. Oh, buddy.
Jay's in the house. Day whatever. I'm so hurt by the Luka trade. Boycotting the Mavs this season and buying a Lakers Luka jersey. My teams suck.
Oh, we just talked about him too. We just talked about him. How I'm telling you, I think she's up to something, right? We need more Lizzie. The people I've spoken. You'll have more Lizzie. She's going to start doing more beer reviews and things like that with me because I do a lot of stream. I go live generally on Sundays, Friday afternoons, Sundays, and then maybe one other day. And there's going to be some beer reviews, us live from breweries while we're out. And we'll see how it goes and whatnot. But yeah, no, we have bought some new microphones for on the road. And so you're going to see more Lizzie. So, yeah.
Jay, at least I still have the Stars.
Go Stars.
Rangers coming up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that, Jay? How about you? How do you feel about that?
They report.
One thing you're going to get from me now that I am drinking again, I've got beers that have been sitting for a while, I got to clear out my fridge. So I'm gonna be working on doing 3 to 5 reviews a week. Um, just clearing out the fridge. I got to make some room for some new beers, as well as like I did buy some new beers tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and knock out a Patreon video tonight after we're done with the show. So if you want to see that, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. You get in for $3 a month. Buy your pals a beer. Essentially is what it is. You get more content from us on there. But yeah, I'm gonna knock out a beer review over there on the Patreon and just kind of talk about the last year of not drinking. And now that I'm drinking again, talk about that a little bit. So, Jay, I am ready for some Rangers baseball.
Absolutely.
There we go.
That should be the highlight of everybody's day around here, buddy. A team that can actually they have a pretty good chance of getting it done. Long season, but got a chance of getting it done.
What are you drinking now there, buddy? Miller Lite or?
Yeah, just Miller's. Got to keep it light because I'm actually about to go load up some luggage and other shit like that and finish up pack. I think I got to go through. I think I got to throw Lizzie in the luggage too. I don't like her talking too much in the trip, so I just chunk her ass in the back. Tilly'd be back there to keep her company though. Got to bring the dog.
I figured you were going to have Lily up front with you and put Lizzie in the back.
That dog moves around too much too. She's jumping all over the place. She's a nervous traveler, so
okay.
I figure I'd put her in the back like I used to do with Murph. I put Murph in the back. All those years, it's like he rode and he just was uneasy and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, you know what? Put you in the very, very back. In his kennel, he had a big old kennel, anyways.
Right.
In the back, he had his blanket, or he had his bed, his blanket, and a toy, and he slept the whole. I could hear him snoring all the way to the front of the damn car, all the way to the front.
Does Lizzie have a little baby Bjorn to carry Tilly around when you guys go to places?
It's a sling, but it's kind of like that, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It's supposed to keep them calm and all that, and then it has a little thing you clip onto the back of her harness or whatever. So if she jumps out, she don't go nowhere. She just kind of hangs in limbo. But yeah, no, yeah, of course we have one of those. Yeah.
I mean, I assume so, but
oh yeah,
just gotta ask. Gotta ask for sure.
There's a handful, like I said, there's a handful of brewers we're going to go to, and there's some things we're going to do. And like I said, it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't think it is Valentine's Day. I thought it was Valentine's Day tomorrow night. Is it not?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday is. Oh shit, I'm off by a day. So, that's what I'm thinking. So when we go to Roswell tomorrow, hopefully we get there about midday, to where we'll go to the museum, we'll go around and see all that kind of stuff. Because like at night, I'm going to go to the brewery, so I'm going to be like half cocked on whatever crazy ass beer they got out there, and then we're going to go drive like 30 minutes into the desert.
Yeah,
just fucking chill and just look around and see what's up. I don't know.
Hell yeah,
it's going to be wild.
No, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that is freaking sweet. You gonna bring some beers home with you? Of course.
Yeah. So all the places I'm going, I'm packing one of the Yetis or whatever. And yeah, so bag of ice and everything like that. So every time we stop or whatever, I'm probably gonna, if they let me do it, because usually I like to get like one each. I don't like to buy 4 of one or a 6-pack or anything like that. I like to get a solo of each type of beer, so that I can bring, like do a whole review about the brewery and have some beers from the brewery. So I'm hoping that that's the case. So
Marty said, I bet it's out of this world.
I hope so. I mean, just to see the stars, like for us, if you go up north, up past Denton, you're far enough away from the Metroplex where all the stars are out. And that's just...
Or go out east too. You can see it out east too.
Yeah.
If you go out east far enough too.
Well, when I'm saying it's like north of Denton, it's like, you're still between like all the cities and shit like that, but you can at least get a glimpse of it, right? If you go out east or west, you're in the middle of nowhere, then you can see. I remember pulling over coming back from Houston, and I was like, all right, let me take over and drive. And I'm standing there in the damn highway, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, holy shit. I couldn't imagine what like Big Bend looked like or anything down towards, South Texas, out in the hill country and shit. And so we'll see. This is my first time going to be on the ground, I think, driving in West Texas and then going in. I've never been to New Mexico, so we'll see how it is. Their weather's close to ours, so it's like there's not much different. I expected to go out there. I booked it in February. I was going to go in February because I figured it'd be cold as shit and it'd be snowing. And it's like, no, all the snow kind of already came, and it's like they're supposed to get that. All their weather is the same as ours.
Yeah.
So,
I went to New Mexico when I was still in high school. I was in the Boy Scouts, and they had a Boy Scout camp out there. I went to Philmont and hiked the mountain out there where it's during the summer, and we went up high enough. It's one of the big mountains out there, Mount Baldy they call it. But you get to the top and the peak, and there's snow all over the place up there.
yeah,
You
you
know,
go high enough, you'll have snow because the altitude and the coolness or whatever. We're not storming Area 51. We didn't hear it here first. We're not grabbing any pitchforks or tinfoil hats either. TJ, calm down. Calm
I'm
down.
very disappointed you will not be wearing tinfoil hats.
Yeah, that would be weird. Maybe I'll talk to Lizzie because I know we have some aluminum foil, but she's gonna be pissed if we take, or Crystal might be pissed if we take it because she cooks every night and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
we'll go buy some more just for the trip.
maybe I'll think about it. But yeah, you need one that has the dome going up, right? Like the cone.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
I'll see about
A
it.
la Signs. Remember the movie Signs?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix with the aliens?
Oh, I remember the meme from that. Yeah. So he's sitting on the couch with the other two kids.
Yeah.
And he's got the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Good old armadillo.
Yeah. No, I haven't ever seen that. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, it's just my excuse to go to a mountain or a small mountain range, go out into the middle of pretty much nowhere, but also go see the aliens. She's a big fan of that show. What is it on Sci-Fi with what's that one that you turned us on to or whatever?
Resident Alien?
Yeah, big fan of that.
New season's coming out soon. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
super excited. She goes, "Let's go see Harry." So she said. I was like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it." TJ, we'll do a selfie out there. We'll do it. Maybe we'll
with tinfoil hats.
Yeah, tinfoil hat selfie in front of the Roswell sign or something like that, or and also out in the middle of the night. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going out late. I want to see some crazy shit. I just want to see everything. So, but yeah, that show's hilarious. It really is.
Dude, it's so great. And like when you pull up Netflix now and it's got Resident Alien there, it says new season coming soon, and I'm like, I can't wait, dude. It's so good. And I think it was Hit that turned me on to that show.
Funny.
If I remember right, it was one day we were talking about, hey, we need some new stuff to watch, and if I remember right, I think it was Hit that said you guys need to check out Resident Alien. And so I was like, okay, I'll watch it, and was locked in. Like,
Funny.
Yeah. I have started watching here. The end of last week, I started watching Deadwood. I know you've been telling me about Deadwood. I was like, all right, let me get into it. And I think I'm on season 2. I don't know. I might be at the end of season 1, but I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty good little show. Pretty good.
It's easy to roll to, and that actually,
I think there's 3 seasons.
It leads me to my next trip. So Lizzie doesn't want to go to Vegas this year for her birthday. And so I was like, okay, I mean, what do you want to do? And she mentioned going to Mount Rushmore and whatever. And so I was like, okay. I was like, let's go. And when I saw that Mount Rushmore, you fly into Rapid Cities in South Dakota. And then over there you have Deadwood. You got Sturgis, where the motorcycle. So TJ's about to take his pants off. Sturgis motorcycle rally.
You're assuming TJ was wearing pants.
And then there's Deadwood. I go, that's it. Fucking, we're in. So we're supposed to go of course, her birthday's right there next to 420. I hate anything that has to do with that. So we're going to fly up there, rent a car, and then drive around, just look around and just see shit type thing and go to Deadwood. I love that show. Big fan of that show.
Enjoying it so far. I mean, you got Timothy Olyphant in it. Huge support. I love what he does. He did a bit where, because like if a lot of people confuse him and Josh Duhamel, they kind of look alike, right?
I don't know anybody's name.
Look up Josh Duhamel. He looks like Timothy Olyphant.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I know the difference. It doesn't. Yeah,
they get mixed up all the time, and so he was on Conan. This was Conan's last season, and he was on Conan, and he was talking about how he gets confused for him a lot, and he goes he finally met Josh Duhamel one day, and they were at I think they were at like some baseball thing or something like that, and he goes, dude, I want you to take a picture with my family. So Timothy Oliphant's family took a picture with Josh Duhamel. Timothy wasn't in the picture,
Yeah.
and then he sent that picture out as his Christmas card.
God.
And his mom was like, "Oh, looks like Timothy's getting taller." Like, and his sister was like, "No, mom, that's Josh Duhamel on the picture. That's not
Oh my
your
God.
son." Like, his own mom
At least she
couldn't tell
noticed. Well, she was like,
right.
she's taller all of a
Well,
sudden.
you notice he was taller, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's pretty funny. But yeah, no, and he's actually got another show that I want to check out. I think it might be the next one that I check out if I'm able to stream it. I think I am. I think it's on like Hulu or something. But Justified,
Justified. Yeah.
which is another show that he was in that I've heard a lot of good things about, and I want to check that out. And I think I can catch that on Hulu
It's got a
if I'm
good
not.
sheriff marshal vibe with him, and that's what he does in Deadwood. I think Deadwood's. I think it's a great show. There's a couple annoying characters, but just a very small amount. I think everything else is really cool and it's really good. I tell you, man, once I got on it, I couldn't turn it off. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna watch the whole damn season today. And then when you're done, you get to watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the movie now shows up as a recommended on HBO when I pull it up on Max, and I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Let's chill. But also like I can't remember the actor's name, but Al Swearinger.
Oh yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
But
Al.
yeah, Al. He's just I like a good Western and like a good one, right? Like there's a bunch of crap Western out there, but like a really good Western, I'm down for. And this is a good Western type thing. Like
It
it's
seems to be the thing. Lizzie was talking about that the other day. She's like, "What the hell's the deal with all these westerns? It's like it's just in right now." I watched Tombstone 2 days in a row. I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm about to buy
Tombstone.
Doc Hollywood's his little short pistol. It's like a 41 caliber Colt Thunder. I'm like, I need to find one of those. They're like, it's old. I go, fucking need one. It's like just to
I
walk
had
around
to,
the backyard with.
so I was watching it, and you got the one character. He's like E.B.
Mhm.
Parnham or something like that.
He's an ass whip. An ass whip in
He's
that show.
complete. But like when you when you're hearing his name, it almost sounds like they're saying P.T. Barnum, and I'm like,
Yeah, maybe.
is this supposed to be? I'm like, shouldn't be P.T. Barnum from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I went and I looked up the cast, right, to see who the characters were, because I swear it sounded like every time I heard his name, they were saying P.T. Barnum, and then I saw it was like E.B. something, and I was like, okay, they're not saying P.T. Okay, get it. But then I saw there's the two Earp brothers are in there later,
They show
and I'm
up.
like, I can't. They haven't shown up yet,
Yeah.
but I can't wait because like Wider, I love Wider with Kevin Costner. I think that's another Western that I loved growing up. It's like 6 hours long, I think, and I haven't watched it in a long time. But I think I want to. After I watch this, I might go back and like revisit that because it's been a long time since I've seen that. It's been a while since I've seen Tombstone. I think like a year ago, I caught like part of it. I was just kind of flipping through channels and it was on.
Yeah.
And so I sat down and I watched, I think maybe like the last like 40 minutes or something of it.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
young. So they're younger in this. It's just those two. It's just him and his younger brother. And
Yeah.
his younger brother is painted in a different picture than he is in Tombstone. So, it's slightly different to see him like that. But yeah, no, it's okay. They're there for a couple episodes. It's okay.
I really am like fascinated by that, like that Western, that old West
I mean, the
period
gold
of
rush, man. The gold rush,
the
and
gold
everybody's just
rush
going after
and all
everything
that.
they can. Yeah.
And then it's just fun to just like see some of these actors show up in the show. And like when they showed up on the show, they really weren't anybody. Like they were still kind of new. And like now, like I just ended up like Kristen Bell was just in a couple episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, that's Kristen Bell, right? And she's only in it for a few episodes.
Yeah.
But you're just like, huh. Like now she's like a big deal, but back then
Yeah.
she wasn't really much. And like there's a couple characters that are in it that have been in some shows that I've watched recently, like some of the Walking Dead type. There wasn't The Walking Dead, but like other spin-offs of The Walking Dead, a couple characters
Mm-hmm.
that were in there. And I'm like, okay, I recognize them from certain things.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm not
Uh,
seeing
yeah, well, I don't know who Rob Rowe is.
that. Maybe he says Rob Lowe.
I don't know. I know who Rob Lowe is.
Is he doing the floor game? He's doing the floor game, right? Rob Lowe? I think he's doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He probably had a small person on there, so he's just been feverishly whacking it for like 25
Yeah, I
years.
think he is. Like
Yeah,
the floor is lava or something like that.
some stupid shit. I don't know. But yeah.
Which
So, anyways, that's I saw it and I go, you know what? I'm in. There's a shitload of breweries up there too. I'm like, I'm double in it. Rob Lowe, you Jesus. All right.
no, it's not. It's a complete the R and the L are nowhere near each other on the keyboard. So they're on opposite sides of the keyboard. So and
God.
I don't some of these people that you're into, I don't know them all. But you want to have a good you want to watch something pretty funny? Watch Rob Lowe's kid will call like Rob Lowe will post something on Instagram and his kid will call him out on it. Like
It doesn't
just
sound cool.
well,
It just
no,
sounds annoying.
it's pretty funny. I'll send you a few clips. It's
You don't
pretty
have
funny.
to. I'm good.
I will. I
Yeah.
will. You
You want to get blocked, huh? Okay.
oh, you ain't dude.
You want to get blocked too? Fuck it.
You talk crap about things I point out to you, but who mentioned the league to you? Who got you to watch the league?
I was talking to this homeless guy and like off of
Shut
30,
your mouth, you fucker.
35 at Empire Central.
I was on day one. I was like, dude, you got to watch the league. The league is great. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. I think you should leave. Tim Robinson, who's the one who pointed that out to you? Me. I made you watch a few clips last week, and you're like, you know what? That's pretty damn funny.
He
Little
does.
big,
All right.
little big.
There you
I
Wait.
see it.
Is it?
I got
Is that floor is lava or is that damp?
it. Is
the
that the show?
Daytona 500 is coming up Sunday at 2:30.
Okay.
Is that dude talking to Lady Gaga? That's weird. It's just throwing it out there.
Oh no, it's just the floor. It's just the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
the floor. That's it. Yeah.
Floor. But I think the floor kind of turns to like if you take over parts, it almost looks like lava type thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Real quick before we go, I got an Outfit Brewing shirt on tonight, and if you guys haven't heard, huh?
They're open till the end of the month.
Yeah, essentially, I think it's March 1st, March 2nd, whatever it is. Go out there, go say goodbye if you're in the Metroplex, have a couple beers. I'll be out there next weekend. Probably not, obviously not this weekend, but next weekend. I've been out there once. I'll probably go multiple times between now and then, but go out there and say goodbye. Go say what's up to Zach. Have a shot of Malort while you're out there. They're making a new version of that, by the way. But
Outfit is?
Yeah, no, not Outfit, but Malort has made another version of Malort. Like it's just another disgusting, I don't know, variation. But I mean, it sucks. I hate it. They make good beer. I talked about being out there. Was it last Sunday or something like that? Whenever I did the Sunday stream or maybe a Friday stream, I can't remember. But
I think it was a couple weeks ago. You were out there.
Go out
right
there
after they announced it,
and go show some support. Say goodbye. And it does suck. It sucks when a brewery closes, and especially it sucks when you know the people that are there. You've been there before. We've had a live stream there before, so it does suck. So go out there, say goodbye, grab a couple beers because you can do some beer to go. Put them in the fridge for a little bit, and have a little taste every so often. So yeah, I
still got a bunch of Outfit beers in my fridge right now.
Yeah.
So
time to revisit because I'm gonna get I was gonna get a couple that day when I went to the Stars game, but I was like I don't want them to sit in the car. I didn't bring a cooler like an idiot, so just need to. I'll pop in probably in not this week, but the following Saturday or Sunday. I'll post it, let everybody know I'm going heading out that way because TJ loves that place, so I'll meet TJ out there or something like that. And if you want to come down,
yeah, if you're going next Saturday, I'll be in. Sunday we got practice, but on Saturday I'd be in.
Yeah, be fun.
So
there you go
for sure. You got anything else? We done wrapping this up.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the NFL news and the Mavericks news and things like that, I think we're all square there. I think we're good.
Good. Good. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching, supporting the show. We appreciate you guys. If you're part of the Patreon, I'm gonna be recording a Patreon video tonight, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and post it tonight. Just get it out there. Um, Talking about the last year of not drinking and fun stuff. Have a tasty beer from False Idol is what I'm gonna be drinking. So check it out. But thank you guys for your support. We love you. We appreciate you. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.